All right, let's just jump right in. I want you to imagine something. Imagine waking up one morning, you walk to the bathroom, you look in the mirror, and the person staring back at you is a total stranger. Not like, oh, I look tired today, but literally a different person. What do? How would you even begin to prove that you are still you?
That one single thought, that's really at the heart of what we're digging into today. From Lena Coakley's short story, Mirror Image. It's a line that just perfectly sums up an identity crisis that is, well, unlike anything else you can imagine.
So meet Alice. She's 14 years old, and she's also the world's very first successful brain transplant recipient. Yeah, you heard that right. After a terrible accident destroyed her body, doctors managed to save her brain and put it into the body of another girl. So she has all her memories, all her thoughts, her entire personality. But she's living inside a stranger's skin.
So what is that new reality even like? I mean, how do you go about your day when your own reflection makes you jump out of your skin every single time you see it?
Well, Alice's life basically becomes this constant game of avoidance. She can't look at mirrors, she avoids reflections in shop windows, the sunglasses she wears all the time, they're not a fashion statement, they're a barrier. But it goes so much deeper than just what she sees. She had to completely relearn how to walk and talk in this new body. And get this, even her senses are all messed up. Colors look different, sounds are off, and familiar tastes are just alien to her now.
Okay, so when you're facing that level of, physical alienation, you've got to find something to hold on to, right? Alice has to build a whole new foundation for who she is. She comes up with this core idea, this thesis, about what makes her her. And here's where you can really see the war that's raging inside her. On one side, you've got everything she believes is the real her. Every memory, her talent for art, her unique signature, even her accent. But on the other side, the physical evidence is just overwhelming. This new body is, by all accounts, better. It's stronger, clearer skin, no zits. She is Alice, but she's also undeniably not the Alice she used to be. So this all leads her to this one really defiant conclusion. One she basically pleads with her twin sister Jenny. For Alice, it's simple. Her identity, her soul, everything that matters, it lives in her brain. The rest of this, it's just a container.
But here's the kicker. What happens when the one person on Earth who should believe you, your identical twin, just doesn't buy it? This is where the story's real conflict just catches fire.
And the whole thing explodes at the twins' 15th birthday party. Their mom, trying to make things normal, bakes this huge, special, homemade cake.
Now this cake, it was Alice's absolute favorite. But when she takes a bite, her new taste buds just scream bitter. She can't hide the face she makes, and Jenny's response is just instant and so sharp. That one little moment, rejecting a piece of cake, it suddenly stands for this much, much bigger problem. And right there, Jenny launches her counterattack. She goes right for the foundation of Alice's entire sense of self. What if identity isn't just in your head? What if parts of you, your personality, are in your bones, in your cells?
And Jenny comes with receipts. She starts listing all this evidence. She points out these huge shifts in Alice's life. You're a morning person now. You never see your old friends. You hang out with snobs. You're trying out for cheerleading. To Jenny, these aren't just little quirks. They're proof. Proof that the sister she knew is just gone.
And then she drops the bomb. The final, absolutely devastating blow. This isn't just an argument anymore. For Jenny, her sister, the one she grew up with, is dead. And this new person is just a stranger living in her house.
So as if her own twin sister rejecting her wasn't enough, Alice's identity crisis is also playing out on a national stage, because she also has to deal with the ghost of the girl whose body she's in, Gail Jared.
See, because she's a minor, the media calls her Girl X to protect her identity. But the crazy irony is, this just erases her even more. The whole world knows the story, and they all know the face of the body, but nobody knows Alice. And then you've got Mrs. Jared, Gail's mom, on TV, making these heartbreaking pleas. From her point of view, science didn't save Alice. It brought her daughter, Gail, back to life in some strange new way. So not just her family, but society itself is refusing to see her as Alice. So, rejected by her twin, haunted by the public identity of this other girl, Alice is just completely lost. But then, a chance meeting on a street corner gives her this totally unexpected moment of clarity. It's the beginning of a resolution. One rainy afternoon, she literally runs into Mr. Jared, Gail's father.
Now, he's been the opposite of his wife. He's avoided all contact, thinking it would just be too painful to see a stranger walking around in his daughter's body.
They have this short, awkward conversation, and then Alice asks him what he's going to tell his wife. And his answer? It's the one thing, the one piece of validation she's been so desperate for. He looks right at her into the eyes that used to be his daughter's, and he says he doesn't see Gail.
Now, he doesn't say who he did see, but that unspoken question just hangs there in the air. And for Alice, that's enough. That's everything. For the very first time, someone who knew Gail best has looked at her and confirmed that she is not Gail. It's this incredible moment of freedom.
And in that moment, totally free, Alice sees a patch of wet cement on a newly poured sidewalk. And in this quiet but unbelievably powerful act of defiance, of self-creation, she decides she's going to leave her own mark on the world. She takes the tip of her umbrella and she carves her initials, A.C.S., Alice Christine Slater. It's her final answer, etched into stone. She's not the old Alice, and she's not Gail. She is someone completely new, forged right there in that space between a mind and a body. And it just forces us to ask, right? If you had to choose, if your memories and your body were suddenly ripped apart, which part is the real you?